half flip. It's just a half flip away. 'Cause my sanity is just a half flip. It's just a half flip away. 'Cause my
Okay, so there's no list, guys. Way I'm doing this is I pick all the questions at random. Thank you for liking. Thank you, thank you. I call her Lavender Unicorn Enchantress. Um, yeah, so there's no. You should be able to hear something now. Um, no, Ashley's here as well. And whoever else joins later on, I'll just be picking everybody at random and stuff. And whoever doesn't want to take their chances at being picked at random would obviously need to make a donation via the link in the pinned comment, which would be gratefully received. Obviously, the donation can be of any amount. Um, be sure that if you are going to donate, that your YouTube name is included in the message, so don't out your real name to the whole world. But as it's just a couple of us here right now, I am going to start with Sunny. What's your question? Yeah, sure, absolutely, Sunny. I'm just going to shuffle my cards now and we'll have a look. Hi, guys. Hi. So, just so you know, guys, I wish. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, I'm done. Wish, how are you, girl? Okay, so, Sunny, what's coming up for you in love? Let's have a look. You've not had much luck, Sunny, have you? Okay, I should be unmuted now. I should be unmuted. Um, no, it's not anymore. You guys are behind. Catch up. You should be able to hear me now. But as I was saying, Sunny, I do see something coming up for you soon. I'm just gonna try and get some more detail about that. There's gonna be a point at which you're gonna have to take a leap of faith. If there's somebody that you're interested in now or at some point in the future, you're going to need to be the one to make the first move. I see the Fool card in reverse. You know, whatever fears, worries, and anxieties you have, um, you're going to need to find a way to get past them in order to start that fresh, to start new. See what else is coming up for you. Okay, good, good, good. Glad you guys can hear me. See. You may be a bit guarded with your emotions with this new connection, either you or the other person. Um, yes, when it comes to romantic relationships, it's good to be really in touch with your emotions and stuff like that. You need to find a balance between your emotional self and your practical self, and your love interest would have to do the same thing and have to get over certain emotional barriers in order to bring some happiness and practicality, some Virgo energy into the situation. Less Cancerian energy and more Virgo energy will be needed. See here with the Queen of Cups in reverse. I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you? Yeah, you're gonna need to make the first move. Let's see what else. Okay. And I think you might take me up on that advice. I do. That offer being made. Either that or it's just, confirmation that that opportunity really is coming in for you. Or something really good is coming in for you financially. That's something that you're gonna. Hi, Monica. Hi, KV. But I don't know. I do see your wishes coming true. I do. These are really beautiful cards. Once you get past, that emotional barrier, and you take that leap of faith, I see you really seizing this opportunity, making your wishes coming true, and having those big happy changes. I do see that. Tempest, hi. Girl, don't be coming here to cause trouble up in my space. Thank you. It's not warranted. It's not. It's unsolicited. Oh, thank you, Ish. Mm, mm. So here's what's happening now. I have what I'm gonna do for you now, Sunny, is I'm gonna pull up some advice for you, okay, sweetheart? Yeah, look, one of the cards that came up here is be open to healing information. And with those emotional barriers, I really do think that you need to take some time to the time between now and between I do not need your trouble. Between now and the time that you have this opportunity to have this new romance, you need to spend that time working on yourself, healing yourself, not really allow yourself to attract the situation as opposed to chasing it. And then when you see that opportunity coming, then obviously, yes, make that first move. But between now and then, you need to overcome these emotional barriers, so that you have the confidence to make that first move. I would recommend doing shadow work. If you don't know what shadow work is, definitely YouTube it or Google it. Um, Lots of meditation, um, keeping a journal of what you feel is bothering you and what you're going to try to do each day to release what negativity you need to release, to forgive the people that you need to forgive, including yourself. I would recommend cleansing rituals too. Um, cleansing baths. I would definitely recommend smudging or burning things. Like sometimes just writing something on a piece of paper, allowing yourself the time to cry about whatever it is, and then tossing it onto a fire and imagining the release of that energy as the paper burns is very therapeutic, you know. Yeah, shadow work. It's just basically it's the time that you take. Seriously, Tempest. It's the time that you take to really confront your demons. It can get ugly and it can be really painful, but when you come through the other side, you have transformed. It's literally like a caterpillar to butterfly experience. Um, I'm probably not the best person to speak on it because even though it's something I've been through myself many times, for some reason I can't articulate, everything that it entails. But I do recommend that you research it and see if it's something that is for you. Um, when it comes to forgiving the people who have wronged you, you don't actually have to say anything to them. You don't have to communicate to them. You can do a number of different things. You can just take that time to really think about what they did to make you feel the way that you did, what responsibility you have to to take on, because we all have roles to play in everything that we experience in life. There's always something that we need to take responsibility for. So think about your role in the situation, think about their role, think about how they perceived your actions and how you perceived their actions. Forgive them and then forgive yourself and let go. Also, another way of releasing your tie to somebody is when you're meditating, actually visualize yourself actually tied to this person by a rope, and imagine unraveling the rope and then setting fire to it. If you are acquainted with shamans, I know that there are rituals, there are healings that they do where they cut soul ties to people. Like they'll lay you on the floor and they'll do something where I've had it done. It works amazing. It's called an intrusion extraction. So, because every interaction you have with a person, you leave a part of your soul with them, and they leave a part of their soul with you. So you go and get the intrusion extraction to basically get your part of your soul back, and to obviously give their part of their soul back to them. And then you're no longer bonded. You know what I'm saying? Hi guys, there's no list. I'm just picking at random, and if you would like to guarantee your reading, then please make a donation of any amount via the link in the pinned comment. There isn't a specific amount that I'm asking for because some of y'all are broke and some of you and some of you are less broke. We all have different financial situations and stuff, so it's not like that. Also, I can't remember if you are gonna make a donation, then please leave your YouTube name in the message, just so that I know exactly who you are and I don't out your real identity to the World Wide Web. Anyway, back to you, Sunny. Yeah, well, I'm very, very good friends with a shaman. Um, and I learned a lot from this person. They've learned a lot from me. But yeah, like the stuff they do. But make sure you find a real one though. If that's the path you're gonna go down, because there are a lot of fake people out there. So just make sure you do your due diligence. But the thing is, what I also would like to remind you is that we are all born with everything that we need to have the world's most amazing life. we were not put on this earth to be miserable. And all of the abilities that we seek in other people, we have in ourselves. It's just whether a question of whether or not we want to do the work to tap into those abilities. But we all have that capacity because we are all one and we all came from the same place. So, like, for example, my ability to do these readings, you also have that ability. It's just whether or not you're going to tap into that. We're all one and the same. So you should never get into the habit of constantly seeking outward what you can find within, which is why we meditate, which is why we do our work, which is why we do shadow work, which is why we're constantly trying to prove ourselves and get to know who we really are as individuals and constantly build on that to get to where we want to be. I'm going to pull one more piece of final advice for you. It says here, surrender to the divine. So it's basically everything that I've been telling you, you know, once you've built that trust, you know, with spirit, and you've increased your bonds with your higher self, and you've allowed yourself that time to do the healing that is required, you will then be in a better place to attract the love that you desire. That opportunity is definitely coming for you in time when you have healed. And when you are in that position, when you recognize that opportunity for what it is, you will be healed enough to be able to make the first move, and it could be something really beautiful. That's, you know, that's the current potential energy there. And then I would say the reason why it's so important for your healing to be done first, because a lot of the biggest reason why relationships fail, the biggest reason why relationships break down is because the people who are in them, the people who are in them aren't in the best place to receive love or to give love. They haven't confronted their demons and allowed themselves the proper time to heal from whatever they've been through in the past, and they're trying to give from a place of lack, and they're trying to receive from a place of too much lack. We are all responsible for our own happiness, and when you operate from a source of lack, when it comes to being in a relationship, you put too much responsibility and expectation on the other person, and then when that person doesn't meet your expectations, the relationship breaks down. And that's why you have to heal first. Anyway, that's the end of your reading, and I hope you found it useful. Right, let's see what you guys are saying. Hi, Queen of Swords. Okay, sorry I'm slurping. It's like literally the end of my drink, so yeah, I'm gonna go and get another one in a minute. So what I'm going to do now is reshuffle my cards, and I will pick another reading at random. And if you guys don't want to take your chances of being picked at random, please make that donation via the link in the pinned comment, of any amount, of course. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Thank you, Wish. Thank you, Shirley. Shirley, tell me how you're doing since we last had our chats. Right, I'm just shuffling, guys. I've got new streaming software now, so hopefully no glitching today. We glitched earlier. I went for about an hour and a half or so, and I'm hoping that things are going to be good now. So you guys come on, spam me up so that it's going to be easier for me to pick you. You're welcome. Peg leg, you know. Oh, thank you, Maya. Right, I'm still shuffling. All right. Okay, I'm gonna pick the next one now, guys. Oh, somebody's made a donation, so not picking the next one. Let's see. Um, oh, thank you, sweetheart. Okay, guys, Queen of Swords is next. Um, just quickly adjusting my screen here. Thank you, Queen of Swords. Wait, I don't have my thingy in my pin. Wait, 1 second, please. I just need to fix something here. Technology seems to be... 1 sec. No. Okay, let's see what's going on. My pinned comment disappeared, so I'm just trying to fix that so that I don't have to keep explaining myself. Let's see. There's Shara Yapande. I still can't say your name, but I'm trying. Oh gosh. Oh wait, hold on. I think I know how I'm gonna fix this. So just 1 sec. Queen of Swords, I'll be with you in just a moment, please. I'm just trying to fix you know how my technology is. It's messed up. Let me just sort this out. No, why are you doing that to me? Okay. Sorry guys, please bear with me. I'm using a bitch. I'm telling you guys about his comment that disappeared. Let's see. Copy to clipboard. And then okay, almost done. Right guys. Why is this happening? Something always happens. Oh, please don't tell me frozen again. Right, Queen of Swords, I can see your post. I'm just quickly trying to... What's happening? I knew I needed to put everything's running into my labs. Why is this happening? Okay, it's not happening. What? Why? Okay, nearly done. Why is this happening to me? Do you know, I hate YouTube. I think I'm gonna start streaming on Facebook because YouTube is on apps. Okay, everything should be back to normal now. Okay, Queen of Swords, I can start reading now. I'm sorry. Everything should be good. Alright, let me just see if I can find the chat. Okay, how is RS currently feeling about me? So, money, I am doing all of the questions at random. They are free. If you would like to guarantee that I will get to your reading, because there's no guarantee that I'll get to everybody's reading because of me doing it at random. So if you would like a guarantee, then please make a donation via the link in the pinned comment. Right. Queen of Swords, how is RS currently feeling about you? Thank you, Queen of Swords. Let's see. A new romantic cycle may begin for the two of you if you're not already romantically connected. Even if this isn't a romance thing, then there's going to be some kind of collaboration between the two of you, but it's going to take its time. Like, I feel like there was some difficult energy recently, but that's coming to an end soon. Let's see what else. Or at least RS is hoping for this. They find you dreamy. you might need to put more effort into into the connection, though. I feel like you've been no, RS has been very worried. Like they've been really in their head about something. The Nine of Swords. No, there's something on their mind. They hope for things to turn around soon. You know, they really do. They hope to be able to turn up a negative into a positive. That doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna go that way. For some reason I got reconsider. I need to clarify that. One of you is beginning to lose hope for some reason. Hi Mars. By the way, if one of you has health issues that requires some adjustment being made, I feel like one of you may be repeating the same romantic patterns over and over and over again. And one of you just isn't learning from past mistakes. That's probably why they're in their head so much. With them being in their head so much, I feel like, you know how when you're not in communication with someone, but you think about them all the time? And so you even have imaginary conversations with that person, and you think about what they might be doing, or this person thinks about you a lot, or at least what may or may not have happened. You know, this person, you're on this person's mind. They're on this person's mind, and they're trying to manifest something here. I don't know if what they're trying to manifest is positive or negative, but there's something they feel hasn't gone their way and they want to change that. So let's see what else. You're being told that you really don't need to be given a shit about this person. I mean, I got reconsider and I got there's something better. Like, I don't even know why we're asking about him right here, because it seems that whatever's going on, it's not going to work. I'm just seeing lots of signs of struggle and worry and lack of community. I'm seeing swords everywhere. So we've got the Nine of Swords, and then you've got this sword here with reconsider. But there's definitely, obviously, that lack of communication, because swords represents communication. Even if you guys were talking, I don't really feel like it would be effective. Yeah, honestly, I think you need to forget about this loser and move on. He wasted your time. Yeah, it says here, important doors are opening for you. Walk through them. I do think there's some, if you were to walk through the door, you would meet something really beautiful and wonderful on the other side. Not necessarily another relationship with someone else, but possibly a better relationship with yourself, which would then open you up to receiving a beautiful, more loving relationship with another individual. You know, honestly, I don't really think this person's worth your time, your thought, your energy, your nothing. They don't seem to really... I feel like whatever it is they're worrying about, it's not necessarily that they're worrying about you. I think you're just on their mind, but they don't want to make the effort to really go there. That's what it seems like, for some reason, at least at this point. I feel like you feel very strongly about this person. There may have even been a point in time that you thought maybe, this could be like my true love, or at least something close to that. And sometimes we have to just decide, you know, am I loving from afar or am I loving up close? Right now, it seems like you're going to have to love this person from afar. Look, I see here the Five of Swords in reverse. I think we're going to have to accept defeat and walk away. This is not for you. And you know this. You know this. It says, honor your inner knowing. you know that this is some bullshit. You don't even need me. Now you see here you've got this Four of Pentacles, but it means quite a few things for you. Let me tell you what they mean. This person's keeping all their cards close to their chest. They're not wanting to communicate with you. But this is a card of preservation, you need to be focusing right now on your self-preservation. Taking a good hard look at what is left around with you. Like, instead of looking at what you want, start looking at what you have. Keep that close to you. Focus on your gratitude for those things. Preserve your heart, preserve your feelings, preserve your sense of self-worth. Scoop up everything that you have, forget about what you don't have, and keep it moving. Yeah, I think this might be you wanting to possibly bring more love into the situation, but not quite receiving that offer. It's just going round in circles now, telling us the same things over and over again. I mean, I think he's thought about it, which is why I had the was it the Nine of Swords? He's definitely thought about it, but I don't think it's coming in as fast as you want it to, and I don't think it's gonna come in the correct way. I don't think it's gonna be presented to you the way that you would like it to be presented. This is you waiting for your harvest to come in. Let me see what the outcome will be. It doesn't necessarily mean, that it's not happening now. I mean, that it's not ever happening. I just don't see it happening right now in the way that you want it to, or in the way that's the most beneficial to you, in a way that's the most beneficial to your feelings of self-worth, your mental health, and your happiness. I do think that there's definitely that attraction there. I just don't see it coming in the way that you deserve it to. Let me see what else. Let me see. You need to stay rooted and grounded, meaning you need to stay realistic about your expectations. Don't expect too much if you're not being shown much. Your expectations need to match what you've been shown. I like the emojis. And Shirley knows that I like them. Also, yeah, that's just her personality. I love it. The more emojis, the better, to be honest. I don't like my screen looking dry up and boring. So say surrender to the divine. I don't, trust the universe more. Let's see what else. But everybody, be nice, please. Be nice to each other. Be sweet to yourself and sweet to each other. I do think that whatever does happen between the two of you, I don't think there's going to be that much animosity. I do feel like there's going to be peace somehow, I don't see this getting ugly or nasty. See, there's gonna be the forgiveness is required. I don't know if that's forgiveness of yourself or the other person or both. But whatever has gone down between the two of you, there's going to be some forgiveness required at some point if that isn't the case already. Let me see what's going to happen in the future. Potential reconciliation within the next few weeks. I feel like maybe, like I said, you're just going to have to wait for this to come in the right manner. Because I do feel like this person wants to come towards you, but I just don't think it's in the best way for you right now. But I do see that potential reconciliation within the next few weeks. But I don't know, I still have an issue with it. Let me just pull some more cards. Mm. Okay. I got here I don't know, I've got two conflicting energies. I'm shown the potential of lots of happiness, lots of joy, lots of passion, amazing reconciliation, but at the same time, the potential for somebody to be feeling like they're left in the cold. So I want to get a bit more clarity about that. See. Okay. You might have a better offer coming in. One of you might have a better offer coming in. I'm not quite sure about that just yet. You see, like again, I feel like it's definitely the reconciliation is on the table. It's on the table, right? You will have more clarity on the situation within a few weeks. But it's yet to be decided whether there's going to be a permanent separation or you two coming together. So I need to get more clarification on that. I need to know why, which way it's going to go and why. I'm not clear on that yet. I feel like it might be a near miss. Someone's gonna get hurt. I'm sorry, Queen of Swords. I feel like one of you is gonna get hurt. And I got this unlikely card as well. Let me see if there's somebody else. Is there a third party? Is there a third party? It's likely. It's likely, but that's not for certain. Like, but it's likely. There might be a third party. These cards came up. I'm sorry about the connection, guys. I tried to fix it today, but I think I'm gonna have to do something else. You're gonna basically, what I'm being told is, because look, the energy is getting momentum that turned up. What I'm being told here is there's definite attraction between both of you, right? This person has definitely been thinking about you. You've been definitely thinking about them. Reconciliation is on the table. And I do think that at some point within the next few weeks, you two are going to communicate. Depending on how the communication goes, I feel like it's very likely that one of you is going to get hurt. That might be your decision. It might be the other person's decision. We don't know how things are going to go within the next few weeks because, yeah, guys, I'm sorry that it keeps buffering, but there's nothing I can do about that right now. I did change my streaming software today, but it still seems to be an issue, but we're doing a lot better than we were before. And I'll continue to keep trying to improve it. I feel like if I upgraded my streaming software to like a premium package, I feel like I would get a better service maybe, but I'm not sure. And I don't have the money for that anyway. So we're just going to try our best. But what I was saying was, within the next few weeks, you might meet someone or your person might meet someone, right? We don't know. But either way, one of you, I do feel, is going to feel hurt. That doesn't mean that reconciliation is completely going to be off the table. But I do see some hurt feelings coming up, you know? Let me get some final advice for you. You definitely have a decision to make regarding this information, but also the information that will be given to you within the next few weeks. I would definitely wait. I would definitely wait at least a month to see what else comes up about the situation and then make an informed decision from then. See what else. If you do have like, if obviously, you know, we've all been through situations where we've been hurt in the past. This may be a direct link to, what's happened in our lives romantically, but it can also be indirect. So sometimes the things that we've experienced with our families can influence the relationships that we have with other people, whether they're romantic or not. And whatever you've been through that's made you whatever you've been through that's made you not so confident in love, it's going to be something that you're going to have to work through. See what else? Because I feel like you might be extra sensitive to whatever happens, but whatever happens, if it's something that affects you in a negative way, don't let it consume you and take over your entire existence. Because when things don't work out with our romantic relationships, it means that somebody is removed from our lives because they're not necessarily the most beneficial to our purpose here on this earth. So you should consider that a blessing. A disappointment, yes, but also a blessing because it's then cleared the way for something better for you. So don't let it consume you, because then you'll be stuck in that energy, trapped, and then in a constant cycle of loss, you know? So you need to work through whatever those fears are, whatever those worries are. It's the same. We're all going through the similar energies here right now. Tempest, you're gonna have to take your chances with the random in a minute, sweetheart. We're all pretty much going through similar things. Having to work through the skeletons in our closet. The demons deep within, to put us in that best position to receive. So you've just got to decide, yes, I want to receive and I want to be ready to receive. And so, yes, you know what? I will clear my shit. I will empty out all of that closet, everything in the closet, but I won't bury it. I will set its ass on fire so that I can just be ready to receive something new, because everything that I've been through is bullshit and I don't need that in my life anymore. And this last card really ties into what I just said. It says, take charge with authority. Learn how to become the master of your own destiny. You're not defined by other people's decision making. You don't need to care whether or not somebody thinks that you are someone that they should be with. That doesn't shape you. That doesn't form you. It's not a weapon against you. It's nothing that you really need to care about. Either you're for someone or you're not. Either they're for you or they're not. But you don't really need to care. The situation can only affect you as much as you choose to allow it. Nobody can make us feel unworthy, inferior, upset, angry without our permission. Nobody can do that without our permission. So are you going to permit this person to have a certain effect on you depending on their decision making or not? You really need to decide whether or not you need to give a fuck. Because honestly, sweetheart, you don't. So don't give that energy to him, put it into yourself. Okay, so I'm going to choose the next one, guys. Thank you very much, Queen of Swords. I hope you found it helpful. I am just going to put my cards away, reshuffle them, and then pick the next question at random. Guys, your reading is definitely not guaranteed. If you would like to guarantee that I will do your question, please make a donation of any amount via the link in the pinned comments. And if you do make a donation, please type in the message section your YouTube name so that I don't reveal your real identity if you do not want me to. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Still putting these cards away. Gonna shuffle in a sec and we'll keep it moving. Everybody is being considered equally. I don't have any favorites here, so I will be making a truly random selection. I'll even close my eyes when I pick, okay? But I love you all. Right, shuffling away now. Welcome, 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 welcome. And thank you for the love hearts, guys. Okay, everybody who's here, please post your question. That way it has more of a chance of actually, being chosen. So Temp, if you're still here, post your question, sweetheart. Right, I'm picking now, guys. And would you believe it? It's Tracy Tempest. It actually is. Okay, Temp. Are you still here? Temp, where are you with your wooden leg? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Ooh. Temp, you've got 5 seconds. Okay, I'm just going to readjust myself because I'm a little bit uncomfortable. Whee. Okay, that's good. Tempest. If you don't say anything, we'll pick somebody else. Okay, I feel like there's a serious lagging issue, so I'm just going to give it another minute or so. Because we're like really behind. Like, you guys are so far behind me. I can still see myself in a way past on screen, but I've actually had a chance to re-adjust myself and everything. It's really, really bad. There's some meant to be crying emojis that I put, not the laughing ones. Like, I'm really sad that the connection's so bad, you guys. There's not much I can do about it today. The fuck, you guys unable to hear me too? Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. Okay, so what do you guys think? Should we try and continue or should I come back at the time? What do you think? Should we keep trying or should I go come back? Okay, thanks. How are you, sweetheart? Do you think I should go and come back? What do you think? Because this is crazy. No, this isn't gonna work, guys. It's very jittery. Very jittery. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to try again tomorrow. I'm gonna try again tomorrow, guys. I'm sorry. I have so much. It's not gonna work though. I don't know. I think somebody's fucking with me. I'm gonna find out. But this has been. Do you know what? I've noticed that when I first started doing this, I had no issues, hardly any issues. When I started to figure out my software, everything was everything was fine. And then there was this one YouTuber who does readings, and I noticed that her software started jumping. She would have to stop and restart her lives. And I was new to her channel, and I was saying to myself, God, I hope that never happens to me. And then the very next time I went live, it started happening, and it hasn't stopped since. Even though now I've changed my software, it's still really bad. And I feel like I caught that person's karma or something. Obviously, I'm not going to mention whose channel it is, but she's very good. Are you sure it's clear now? Because, like, I'm starting to feel really put off because I've been trying to come on and do this for you guys for like the past, I don't even know how many hours, and there's just always something that seems to be getting in the way. But if you say that it's clear now, then I can try and continue. We're still really lagging behind. You're very far behind me at the moment. I don't know which part where you are right now, me being on the screen. It's really fucked up. Because it used to be more of there only used to be like a maybe 3 or 4 second delay, but it seems like you're very far behind me. It's the picture that's bad. No, it's not the emojis. That doesn't make sense. I like the emojis. So if it's just the picture that's bad, that's really not good enough, because I need to be able to show you what cards I'm receiving. Yeah, okay guys, I'm gonna go now. I'm sorry, but try again tomorrow, okay? Because it's not gonna work. I'm sorry guys, I tried today. To be honest with you, my instinct told that wasn't gonna be good, but I want to try it anyway because it'd been quite a few days since my last live, but it's not working. I'm gonna try and see what else I can do to fix the things. One of my moderators told me earlier on that it might be that I need my resolution, and maybe that's why the picture quality is weird, because like, I have it on a high resolution and maybe I need to decrease it, so I'm gonna fiddle around with that. But I'm sorry guys, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull one collective card for all of you before I leave. Whether I do Instagram live or Facebook live, YouTube live, it's still like the same software I'm using, so I just need to figure this out. I'm gonna pull one collective card for you guys so that I don't leave you high and dry, and then I think we're gonna call it a night, okay? I'm not sure what time I'm gonna be around tomorrow. It's just when life allows me to be. It will probably, I don't know if it's gonna be during the day or at nighttime for me, but I will try my best to be on at a reasonable time. I'm shuffling my cards right now to give you guys a collective reading, okay? I've never done a collective reading before, so this is a first. I'm quite excited about it now, and it's obviously not going to resonate with all of you here, but it's definitely, you know, it's definitely going to be worth listening to. So I'm just gonna pull like 3, and I'm gonna spend some time tomorrow trying to fix everything, and then see if we can come back. I could see myself doing some madness on the screen from like, I don't know, however many minutes ago, and it's just creeping me out. I feel like I'm looking at a ghost twin version of myself. But I also want to investigate whether or not somebody did put like, you know, did put something on my software. If somebody's sending out some weird vibes, I want to investigate that and see if I can cut those ties. Okay, so Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time, please? I definitely see a message that I know that Shirley can resonate to at the very least. Hi Grace, I'm actually getting ready to leave because my software is being an asshole right now. So I'm just quickly doing a collective reading for everyone. Then I'm gonna go, see if I can fix my stuff and try and come back tomorrow. So here's what's going on. This is the message that I have for everybody. Most of the situations that you guys want to know about are romantic related. They're matters of the heart. Some of us are putting up with things that we don't really need to be putting up with. Putting up with behaviors that are unacceptable because we really love the person or we really like the person. Oh, sorry guys, it's just on this radio. So excuse me a sec. Gershom! 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 Can you turn it off, please? No. Okay, sorry about that, guys. My son turned on his radio and it just got like really loud and it was just yuck. Guys, I'm doing a collective reading now for everyone because I can't stay. There's just too many things going wrong. It's just not the right time. There are things going on in my home that are a constant distraction. My software keeps lagging. It's just not the right time. I knew in my heart before I started the stream that it wasn't the right time, but I'm a very stubborn and determined individual, and I thought maybe I could make it work. It's not working. It's the most ideal when my son is asleep as well, and he's not right now. And so we're just doing the collective reading, okay? So, as I was saying, most of you are wanting to know about matters of the heart. We're putting up with certain behaviors that, you know, we shouldn't really be tolerating. But because we really love the person, we want to tolerate it anyway and see what happens because we're hoping for the best. Some people are in a position where, you know, they want to make changes within a connection, but they don't necessarily have the confidence. Some of us are dealing with more than one person in our lives. Either way, the main message for you is that you need to take charge, take control of your situation. Remember who you are. Remember what you were put on this earth for. Remember that you were not put on this planet to tolerate anybody's bullshit. Cut out what you need to cut out. Learn that you don't need to tolerate what you've been tolerating. And remember that you will only attract what you allow. Cut the bullshit that's in your life. It's going to be painful at first, but it gets worse before it gets better. Cut the bullshit. Take charge. Be authoritative. You know, instead of it just being with this passion, you know, we want to aim for the Two of Cups, to bring more harmony, to bring more peace, to bring more healing. And we have more power to do so than we allow ourselves to remember. Stop looking at the disappointments as opportunities that are missed and look at them as you know, it's as if, even though because we're not the ones that are cutting the crap, the universe has intervened. They're not missed opportunities. The universe has come in to take away the crap for us because we won't do it for ourselves. Stop focusing your time and your energy on other people. Focus it on yourself. And that's not necessarily just to do with self-love and self-worth. It's about also taking responsibility for your own actions. Taking responsibility for whatever part you had to play, whatever role you had to play in the unpleasant situations that you've experienced. But also taking responsibility for your own happiness instead of giving all that equation to other people. And also, the final message is, with you trying to be successful, don't just throw your plans and your wishes and your prayers up into the sky and expect for them to just happen. You have to plan and you have to organize and you have to take that time to consider what are the steps that you need to take to get to where you want to go, to be where you want to be. There are processes involved. There might be studying that you need to do, books that you need to buy, things that you need to memorize, preparation that you need to take, whether it be something that you need to clean or something that whatever it is, you need to think about what it is, what it takes to get where you want to go, and be organized and diligent. Do your due diligence. Don't just sign contracts without reading them. Don't just make arrangements with people without finding out who you're really getting into bed with. It says here, organize for success. And it says, do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next actions and steps. And sometimes it's not even as deep as we think it needs to be. Sometimes it's just as simple as, wherever you intend to create what you want to create, clean your space. Like, how can you be, like, say for example, with me now doing these readings, how could I possibly do that in a dirty, stinking room, in a dirty, stinking environment? Whatever environment is required for you to create what you want to create, make sure it's clean. Clean your heart, clean your mind, clean your soul, clean your room, clean your office. Wash your dirty, stinking face. Whatever it is, just do it. And make sure you have a plan. Plans don't always go the way that we want them to go, but they give us a sense of direction. And that's the final message I have for you all. A general reading wasn't intended, but my grandfather always used to say, man proposes and God disposes. When you make a plan, sometimes it goes to shit, but we try. As long as we have the right intentions, we'll get where we want to be. I'm gonna come back tomorrow, guys, and see if we can do this again. We're gonna make it better. We're gonna have a positive attitude. My system won't lag. I will try and fix it, okay? And if I'm not back tomorrow, I'll be back the next day. I'm gonna do my best for you guys, okay? Thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry I couldn't get to all your individual readings. I hope the general reading resonated with some of you, if not all of you. And I hope instead of thinking, oh, what if it doesn't work out? You've got 50% chance of it actually working out. So instead of saying to yourself, oh, what if it doesn't go like this? And what if it doesn't go like that? Think to yourself, what if it actually does? It's gonna be all right. Okay? Be sweet to yourselves. Be sweet to each other. Love you all very much. And I wish you all a pleasant night. Okay? I'll see you soon.